My mom was here for the last 2 weeks to help me after my septoplasty surgery, and she just went home yesterday. But when she was here, we ended up having multiple conversations for some reason with my 6-year-old about when we used to live in grandma's house. Because when our daughter was like 11, 10 and a half months old, my husband and I ended our lease in our condo and moved into my mom's unfinished basement. Which was a ballsy move, I'm not gonna lie, for two people in their early 30s with a kid and a big ass dog. But we knew, especially once we had our daughter, and after 2.5 years of infertility and kind of thinking maybe we wouldn't have a family, now that we had her, it was so important for us to have a home for her. We both grew up in the houses that we lived in forever and ever, and we wanted her to have a home. And so we moved into my mom's basement. She was so gracious to let us do that so that we could get rid of our $2,000 a month rent payment. And we set a goal when we moved in to be there for 2 years max. And honestly, when we set that goal, we were like, I don't know if that's going to happen because we didn't have any savings. We didn't have an emergency fund. We damn sure didn't have anything for a down payment. And so that was like our optimistic goal. But I think we both were like, I'm not sure. And when I tell you that is when my VA business took off. I had just become a VA about 7-8 months prior. I had signed one big ticket client, was still working with him. And then about a month after we moved into my mom's, I signed my second big ticket client and my income just did this. And we had moved in August. And we actually signed contract on a new build home on Christmas Eve. It was like the best Christmas present ever. We have this picture of my husband and I cheersing a little cocktail with our computer by the Christmas tree when we signed the contract. And the house was finished in April. We moved in May. So we were in and out of my mom's house in 10 months. Insanely faster than our goal. Just insanely faster than we ever thought was even going to be possible. And the only reason it was possible was because of my virtual assistant income. We lived off of my husband's income and then set aside all of my VA income that came in, and that was our down payment on the house. But it was just wild because we were showing little Miss, my daughter, videos and stuff of when she lived at grandma's and how they used to snuggle all the time and what her favorite things were to do to like get the cans out of the pantry and stack them on the coffee table and play with the pots and pans on the kitchen floor. So it was a phase of life that I don't think either my husband or I anticipated, but it was necessary to get us to our goals. And it was actually a really great time. My daughter and my mom bonded so much in that time and it was really special. So there's so much possibility with this VA income, y'all. It can genuinely change life for you and your family.